Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. My name is David and today I'm going to be working in my December to Remember journal. It's December to... my brain is all over the place, but anyways, it's December 2nd and it's time for the second prompt. So, in here I've got my list of prompts. You can find these prompts in the ECD Art Journal Specials Facebook group. I will link that below, as will I link all the products that I use today below. Easy for you to find. So, day 2, that is gingerbread. So, I've got a gingerbread house in my collection, so that's what I'm going to be working on. Here is December 1, snowman, snowwoman. I just thought they were fun. Still have to do this to blank, but it'll come to me. What I'm doing, I'm working in my latest special, which is called the Journal Romance Special Kit. And I made this booklet with that. It's got everything in it that you need to make this booklet. It's got the hinge part, it's got the spine part, everything is in there to make a fun little booklet. There's videos on my channel on how to do that. And I'm going to work with matte layers. In that set is also a matte layer, and I'm going to be working on this side today. So I have cut out a matte layer. This is from Angelica Turner's Joyous Christmas paper. That is this beautiful paper. Come on. No, wrong one. That is this gorgeous paper pack, the Joyous Christmas one. And I'm mixing and matching all sorts of paper. I'm using my own papers. I'm using some of Esther's. I'm using some of Angelica's. So, yeah. This is another piece of that piece of paper. And I've just trimmed off this part. So, the idea is that this gingerbread house will be tucked slightly underneath there, sitting here in the middle. So that is the idea. So I've already inked up my edges because, well, you don't have to see me do that. And I've already fussy cut this out because, well, fussy cutting is also not too much fun to watch. So next I'm going to take my gingerbread house and I'm going to assemble that. So let me start by finding a brush. And I'm going to take some ink and a release sheet, so I don't want to clean, and I'm just gonna ink up. Now this is colored cardstock because I didn't want to spend too much time because, well, it's a busy time. So I've cut this out of colored cardstock and I'm just gonna ink that a bit, and that will give it some dimension and fun. So that's a quick and easy way to make fun stuff. If you don't have time to fully color, and just use some colored cardstock. There you go. That is looking more natural in a way, as far as we can speak about natural. Next, this was, by the way, Grr from Simon Hurley ink. This one is Weeping Willow. It's a darker brown. I'm going to do the same. Just go around. Now, not much of this is going to be visible, but I just want to go around like that. Okay, so that is that part done. So I'm going to glue this part down onto the base of the gingerbread house using my Sweet Petunia glue gun, precision glue gun I should say. Love that thing. So I'm lining that up like so. Cutie. Okay, that's on there. Let's do the snow part. Then I've cut out of white. And I'm going to line that up with a small border, like so. Then this part goes on top of the chimney. I need my tweezers. There we go. Like that. And then this part goes right here. like so. That shifted a bit. There we go. Now it's coming together quickly, right? Now this little piece I need to color, and I went through my Olo markers to find the color that matches the red the best, and this one came out. So I'm just gonna color that red. There we go. And while I'm at it, I might as well color these two. These are the windows. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a yellow. And at this moment, my microphone decided to stop working. So I'm recording a voiceover for this part. I'm taking a yellow, and I'm taking a very bright yellow Olo marker to give a yellow color to the windows. The alcohol markers are transparent, so that's why I'm using a very bright one to at least get some result there. On top of that, I'm going to glue the white frames for the windows. Just using my precision glue press by my sweet Petunia. Next, I'm going to glue those pieces together and add them in the attic window, so to speak. So it's going together nicely, and I'm pretty happy with this gingerbread house. Now for the door, I'm going to use some alcohol markers as well, and I'm going to color it in streaky on purpose to give it some texture. You will see what I mean in a second, but I'm starting with the lightest brown and color the whole thing just with stripies, not paying any attention to coloring neatly, which is my kind of coloring, as you know. So that is good. And then I'm coming in with a darker one, and I'm going to create some flicks, stripies, however you want to call it, to create some texture. Now, this is ugly, yes, but wait for it. When I come in with the lighter color again, it's all going to blend in nicely together. And I'm not using any specific paper for this. This is just colored card. But it blends in nicely and creates a nice door. Now, I also want to have a little bit of a seam in the middle, or how do you call that? That you can open the doors in the middle. So I'm folding it, giving it a hint of color with frayed burlap. By the way, I'm using a makeup sponge here, which also works great. And after I've done that, I'm going to glue the door in, and that concludes the gingerbread house. I love this little house. It's so much fun and so easy to assemble. So, speaking of assembling, I'm gonna assemble the base page. And as I said before, I want the gingerbread house to peek out from behind that fussy cut piece from the beautiful paper pack that I used. So I glued that down, and now I'm coming in with some frosty colored stickles. And I'm just gonna do all sorts of elements with that. I'm going to start with all the little dots on the roof. Next, I'm going to go around the door, and yeah, that just gives it some nice snowy, sparkly, icy, crystally effect. And it sort of pulls it all together as well. And this is why I wanted to glue it down first so I could see where to stop. So that's all done now. Next, I'm also going to put some icy snow on the windows because, well, when it snows hard, that's where it collects as well. I'm going to do the same on the rooftop. I'm going to put some of that stickles, glitter glue, whatever you call it, I don't know. But I think it's called a glitter glue. I'm going to do that on the chimney, on the top of the roof, in the center of the poinsettia. And I'm also going to do it all over my mat layer. So I'm going to do the pine cone, some edges of the poinsettia, and even some at the top in the, what is it called? Holly that you see there, and the bell I'm also decorating a bit with the snow. And that pulls it all together, really gives it uh, something, yeah, how do you call that? Unified? Makes it matchy matchy. I know you hate that when I say it, but that's me, matchy matchy. So yeah, it really pulls it all together, and I love that. So, and then this page is already nearly done. Now, what I'm also doing By the way, you can hear Marley in the background walking around. What I'm also doing is um, putting a number on, but that will be a bit later, and you will see the finished result with that in the next videos. But yeah, this is it. This is the end result of today's video. Thank you for joining me today, and I'd love to see you for the next one. Thank you. Bye.